How is the most recent fire in Boulder County going to affect real estate all up and down the Front Range in 2022? Hi, this is Jason Daniels with Finch and Gable Real Estate, and it is a tragedy. There has been almost 1,000 structures destroyed in the fire that occurred last week in Boulder County. I'm going to go into the details towards the end, and just to let you know up front, we are going to provide a link to help donate to help those that need housing through the Colorado Association of Realtors, because we believe as a community of our clients, our community, our tribe, that we want to give back to the community. And so if you're interested in that, there'll be links in the comments below, or if you're getting this in an email, there'll be links there as well. So what is real estate going to do in 2022? We'll start off with some statistics in Colorado Springs. Single family homes in Colorado Springs, the sales are actually gone up 4.9% from 12 months ago, but down 1% from November, with 1,443 single family home sales. The average sales price is $505,000, down just a couple thousand from November, but it is up 15.7% from 2020. Also, the total active number of homes available right now here in the Colorado Springs metro region is 855 were in November, and that's decreased 23% down to 659. That's kind of normal around the holidays. We're going to see that pick up. However, the interesting thing is we're seeing an increase from last year. So we're seeing a little bit of relief compared to last year's numbers, and we're going to see that fluctuate a little bit as we get into the new home buying season here in 2022. Year end to date, there's been over 18,000 single family home sales and over 2,600 attached dwelling condos and townhome sales here in the El Paso County Pikes Peak region. Now for Denver, that's interesting. We don't have the final numbers in for December, so I'm going to share with you year to date through November. In the Denver metro area, as of the end of November, there was currently over 2,400 available homes. The average sales price, including townhomes and single-family homes, is $627,945. Average days in the market in the Denver metro area is 16 days, which is still pretty strong, and it's very similar here in Colorado Springs as well. There's been year-to-date in Denver, 58,000 through November, 58,000 transactions, and that's about what it was in 2020. So Denver market's still really strong as well. The number of sales from month to month has gone down slightly by 4%, but again, the number of the inventories remain somewhat flat, or a little bit, actually a little bit more in Denver. So we're seeing a little bit of fluctuation between the two markets, but they're following each other fairly closely. So what does that mean? How is the Boulder County fire going to affect real estate here along the Front Range in Colorado? It's going to be affected in multiple ways, and no one knows exactly how it's going to play out. But what we do want to take a look at is, what does that do? We just took out, or we didn't, but the fire took out hundreds of homes with families that are currently displaced. So that's going to affect many areas. Number one, those that are renting, or even those that own homes, are going to have to go rent temporarily. So that's going to cause a significant spike in rents. Now, that's just a supply and demand thing. People might get upset at landlords. That's typically what happens when there is a small supply and a huge demand. It tends to bring prices up, and that's just what's going to happen. That's what happened with the fires here in Colorado Springs, the two big fires we had in the previous decade. Rent prices are going to go up. That's going to be initial, I think, what we're going to see first. And then as we get into the summer or spring and summer selling season, I think that's going to contribute to an increase in actual sales price. And what we're going to see from even north of Boulder, like in Fort Collins, northern Colorado, some people are going to relocate up there and commute down to Boulder. Some people that were in Boulder are going to go down into the northern end of the Denver metro area, and that's going to push prices up in those areas. And so we're going to see a trickle-down effect, or a domino effect, up and down the Front Range this year, that's going to affect rentals, your monthly rents, your purchase price, a lot of different aspects. Now, the other thing to consider is new construction. Now, This process takes a little bit longer for the insurance companies to go through and process claims and pay out claims, but we already have a labor shortage and a material shortage for the current homes being built. This is going to cause a significant issue with the supply chain and labor demands that replacing these almost 1,000 structures in Boulder County, it's going to stress that even further. So make sure that you understand what these factors are coming down the line and why it makes sense to buy now, because immediately we're probably going to see rents go up, but the sales price and the cost of new home construction is going to be a kind of like a trickle down effect. I don't know when that's going to spike, if it'll be in a couple months or June or July, but we do know this, folks, it's coming. And if you're just on the fence thinking about buying now or sometime this year, don't wait. You're gonna kick yourself, because interest rates have already gone up a 1/4 point since the last video that we emailed out, and the Fed's talked about increasing rates. So I know that's a lot of information. Wanted to get you ahead of the curve no matter where you are along the Front Range here in Colorado, whether you're in the Denver metro area, whether you're in the Colorado Springs metro area. We've got a lot of things that are impacting the market, and this year there's going to be an adjustment in the real estate market, and it's probably going to be nationally, but locally this fire is going to cause a lot of ripples. And what we want to do here at Finch and Gable is provide an opportunity for those watching this video to give back to the local community. We want to donate money to the Colorado Association of Realtors Housing Fund, and I believe 100% of those donations actually go to people in need. So please reach out if you have any questions about that. Reach out if you have any questions about any of this in the video here at Finch and Gable. Our phone number and website address will be in the email and the post and the video. And then if you have questions about how you can help with donations, reach out to us as well and look for the links. Thank you so much for your support and helping the local community. Thank you for your business. Let's go make 2022 a better year.